Mm-hmm.
Maud Arbery. These are just, within these last couple of months of the summer. And now again, we have Jacob Blake. Um, I got to thinking about all and calling all these names, and it kind of straightened my thought. Um, but to the magnitude of that, what do you think is our position? What do we need to do? Now, this is where we get into your personal views, your thoughts, your opinions,
Yeah.
and just the whole subject matter. Where are we at with it, man? What's your take? What do we need to do? Are we doing the right thing? If we not doing nothing, what's your
I
personal
think
of
I
right now?
just like you said, I see a lot of black people who otherwise I've never really seen concerned with black issues. So I think that's encouraging to see people who didn't really realize the severity of where we stand in this country to now pretty much start giving a fuck. I think COVID, and my brother Jermaine Morris gave me this point, and it's just really, really prevalent to me. I think COVID slowed down the world and got rid of our distractions. So we
Mm-hmm.
were able to look directly at the injustice. So a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people had to see it for the first time. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
just like my boy Nipsey said, man, I think this is a marathon, bro. So everybody who is sharing things on social media and outrage right now, I encourage everybody to just start digging deep into your community to figure out how you can help, to figure out how you can be of service. Because to me, of course, from a political standpoint, you can say that we need to get proper people in position to affect change and to change some of these laws. And that could happen. Like, I'm not hopeful, but I'm not doubtful. I mean, I'm
Mm-hmm.
kind of even keel when it comes to the political process. I'm aware of how much is necessary, but I'm also aware of how much bullshit is infused into it, right? So
Come on.
I lean more onto the okay, let me just talk to these 40 million black people and see what we can do. And what we can do, in my opinion, it's actually simple. A lot of us may think it's more difficult than it is, but to me, it's simple. For one, start loving each other. It
Come
may
on.
sound simple, but
Come
you look at
on.
every black person like he's your actual brother. Not
Come
in,
on.
I don't care if he's in Wisconsin, he's in Minnesota, he's in China. You black, we brothers. Boom. First off, so that's the first thing. We
Main
brothers.
ingredient.
Two, support whatever somebody's doing. Somebody black sell clothes, they sell shirts, they sell toilet paper, buy it. Now, don't buy it and hold them to this unrealistic ass expectation that they're not gonna fuck up sometime. If you buy something from them and you don't like the product, hit them on the low. Hey, can you change this real quick? Don't blast them out. That's why I'm not fucking with nobody black no more because y'all. Blah, blah, blah. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Remember, because
Yeah.
you love them. So if you love them, you're
Right.
gonna approach them the correct way and say, "Hey, boom, boom, boom. Change this. Do this differently." Three, read. Research, figure out where you come from, your personal history with your family, and the history of this country. Don't let nobody tell you what happened. I'm telling you, if you do the research yourself, it's invigorating. That shit does something
Information.
to your soul to
Is
read it
that
yourself.
the beginning of
See?
everybody's evolution, man, is information. It's a seed. Come on. Keep going.
So you read, you begin create a healthy mental diet. What does that mean? Everybody want to talk about being a vegan and about eating the right food, exercising, staying in shape. Yeah, that's all great, and you need that to live. But what about your mind? What about your mind, right? What are you feeding your mind? Are you always watching reality shows? Are you always watching sports? Are you always watching things that aren't relative to the your culture moving forward? So you got to create a balanced diet of TV and entertainment that's fun, but then you got to be able to dig deep and do things that challenge your way of thinking. You see what I'm saying? So you got
I
to
do.
do these mental. You got to do this on your own. This is like a personal journey. The next thing we need to do is figure out the correct way to vote. Like if we're gonna vote for a president, if we're gonna vote for elected officials, how about we get all of our money together and create our own party? We're the independent party. We're the Black American party. We're whatever party, whatever that may
If
be.
we if
No,
we
no.
gonna play that game,
Hold on. I gotta back up. I gotta back up. Before we create our own political party, first we gotta figure out what do we do to the traitor? What do we do to the coon? What do we do with the black man who doesn't mean us any good. He knows real history. He knows the reality of things, but because of a paycheck or because of his standing in society or because of fear or whatever it may be, he doesn't stand with us. My opinion, we got to get rid of him. In Haiti, how we're able to win that war in 1804, one of the main elements, you know who they found first before they killed anybody white? You know who they killed first, family? They found all the coons first, man, and got rid of them. And
My
was like,
nigga,
boom. Now we ain't got no
brother.
traitors. Hey, it's been hundreds upon hundreds of slave revolts that's happened in the United States. All of them have been thwarted by somebody going to tell. Somebody wanting that butter biscuit. They used to give them hot biscuits as a reward. That's not a joke. You see what I'm saying? So first we get rid of them, boom. Then we go to the political stance and we say,
Come
okay,
on, man.
independent party, this who we is, we got this amount of money. Who we voting for? Cool. Here go this 40 million. But look, you got to do X, Y, Z. If you don't do X, Y, Z, we taking that block. You see what I'm saying? That's why the police unions are so effective, family. They run in a pack. It's 350,000 of them, something like that. They run it in a pack, family. They say, okay, politician, you want this vote? We come in as a pack, and you going to do what we... Just giving your vote ain't going to move the needle. We need to figure out a different way. Because that's the biggest thing. I see a lot of shit going on in society, and sometimes I see people doing things out of tradition. Things that have traditionally haven't worked.
Come on.
So what are we doing? See? So sometimes it's like, I'm not sure what direction, but we can't keep doing what we've been doing.
I think I'm gonna follow the Melanated Father's plan. I like the Melanated Father's plan. That's something I say, and I get you too, man. Because I say the same thing. Oftentimes, I do. I sway in between hopeful and hopelessness when I really, our people. My love for our people, but also is through critical lens and the idea of accountability, man. You got to call shit where it lands. And sometimes I feel like I know we can, but I'm not sure we will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know we can, but sometimes I don't even think we will.
Yeah.
And that leaves a brother in a funny space sometimes, man. It really does.
I feel you, man. That's why I